Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. Welcome to Cloud Talk Expert Sharing on Working in Cloud Industry. This event are organized by GDSC UPM. So, little bit about our tentative today. We will have 4 sessions for our event this night, which is Cloud Talk session, Q&A session, GCP boleh, and lastly, photo session. Attendance and feedback form will be sent after the photo session. So without wasting any more time, I would like to introduce our speaker today, Mr. Muhammad Harith. He is currently a cloud developer in eCloud Valley Technology. Some of you might know him. He is graduate in Bachelor of Software Engineering at University Putra Malaysia. He also got 3 certificates in Amazon Web Service and Microsoft Azure. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Harith to give his talk.
Hey yo, give me a while here. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, hope you guys can see me clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Wow, there's a lot of percent here. Okay. Wow, 56. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll share my screen. Give me a while. Mhm. Share screen. Stop to Microsoft Office. Stop to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, nice. So, yeah, thank you by the way, I mean, for the introduction. So, yeah, as Samin was saying that I'm a graduate from UPM actually. Last year, been working with cloud about almost 1 year, I think. Yeah, almost 1 year. I think with eCloud Valley technology. Um, yeah. So without further ado, yeah, I think let's get started. So yeah, for today, I think I'll share to you regarding on mostly on my experience working in cloud industry. So I hope with my sharing today, you'll get a clear understanding, I guess, and open-minded regarding on cloud computing and how mostly on how to start with cloud, because yeah, although the event today is being organized by Google Cloud Developer Student Club, right? Google Developer Student Club, GDSC. Yeah, but yeah, we are in the same cloud. Although I'm mostly build a solution based on AWS and Azure, but we're still in the cloud computing. And yeah, let's ignite the passion regarding on cloud. Yeah, I think, yeah, let me, yeah. So the agenda for today is, before I proceed, I will tell you a little bit about cloud development or cloud computing in general, so that we are in sync together. What are we talking about today? Because we can consider that cloud computing, is it new? No, it's not new, but it's a new, we can consider that it's a new trend in Malaysia, because it doesn't have a lot of exposure, especially business in Malaysia. But yeah, we will talk more about that, the demand later. So the challenges that you will face in if you are into this cloud, and can I find a job like is it in demand, this cloud computing? And mostly the important thing is, I think, the requirement of getting into cloud and where to get started. Yeah, so cloud development is actually quite same as software development, but just focus on the cloud. Oh yeah, by the way, before that, I hope if you guys have any jargon word, that I hope I'm not using any jargon word. If you guys have any question, just feel free to chime in into the chat and ask, and just stop me if you guys have any question regarding on the terms that I'm using. So actually, cloud development is same like as a software development. It's just that we are focusing on the cloud. It is specifically developing application that take advantage of cloud platform. Instead of you build your application locally, but instead you are building an application in the cloud itself, meaning to say you are natively to the cloud. Okay, so it's like I'm giving you a concept. It's like a house concept. So the cloud provider, as in like Amazon, GCP, Google Cloud Provider, Alibaba, Azure, everything. This cloud provider, this cloud vendor, will actually provide you with a house. So you got a house sometimes with fully furnished, or sometimes it's empty. So you just need to pick up all the furnitures and items to make it a home. It's up to you to put it all together. So you just that you don't need to have to worry about the building. About to build the wall, the foundation, like the power, the source, and everything lah. It's just that they provide you with the house, and you just need to have your item. Either you buy it from IKEA, or is it IKEA? IKEA, okay, never mind. IKEA or somewhere around, but you buy your item and you put it in the house, or maybe you buy from your provider itself, the one who provide you the house. Okay, so you can just jump right in and finish the house. So this is same like the cloud computing. It's same goes to cloud computing. You don't have to worry about the infrastructure, such as the power, the physical hardware. You only pick up the service that you want and to create the application. In this term, like the housing, the item, is the service itself in the cloud, because cloud service, cloud provider will provide the service that you can use to build and furnish your house. So in this case, to furnish your application, not furnish, to build your application. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So cloud computing means it's just storing and accessing data and programs over the internet instead of your computer's hard drive. Maybe before this, I can say that right now I'm working in cloud. So I can say that during my degree, I don't know what is cloud computing. Even I've read in the internet, I don't have any idea. But yeah, after this, I'll tell you my experience so that we can, because you guys are student, right? So we can relate on what we will be having later on. So what if I told you that there is no cloud? It's just that we are using someone else's computer. Maybe GDSC knows about cloud. I believe you guys know about cloud, right? But not sure about the participant. But yeah, but it's actually we just using the server or the services or the hardware that is provided by Google, by Alibaba, by AWS, by all the cloud provider, and we just build it. So the cloud is just a metaphor for the internet, because we are connecting and then we are developing in the cloud. Just that the data center is not with us. The server is not with us. Okay, so yeah, that's mostly it about cloud development. Okay, so let's proceed on how challenge it is in the cloud. If you want to go into the cloud, how challenging it is. Well, frankly speaking, it is a challenge if you are not prepared yourself with something that you do not know. Then how you want to get the job related to the cloud? So I give you from the perspective of student, right? Okay, not from like business side or anything. Like I give you perspective of like from the developer, from the architecture side, etc. So, but nevertheless, the cloud, how challenging it is that when you want to go into the cloud, actually there are many services that the cloud provider provide to you. So each service is different. You need to know how to integrate, how to use, what's the use case, which service that you want to use. So AWS have more than 200 fully featured service. Azure have more than 200 also, GCP more than 100 of product. So all of this brings new solution to life. So it solves today's challenge and create the future. So you just need to build, run, manage apps across the cloud instead of on-premises with the tool and framework of our choice. So the second challenge is it's always changing. The cloud technology is always changing with a better technology. They keep improving their service over time. So what we need to do is we just need to keep learn, keep going, keep pushing yourself to learn new technologies. And the technologies and ideas in cloud are really fast changing, are really so fast. Maybe services that you will use today will be deprecated tomorrow, or maybe have improvement tomorrow, and you want to update your application to get the latest change and improve it. So you you will not stick to one things if you are in the cloud. It's like a Lego actually. The cloud development, you need to know which Lego are suitable for you to use to build a complete set of Lego. So same goes to cloud. It's like consists of services. So you might need to, okay, I want to use this service as a database. I want to use this service as my architecture and this, and you make it as a complete solution. That is what housing. That is what I'm giving you metaphor before this, the housing metaphor. So, and also programming is only a part of it. You need to understand the whole picture when you go into the cloud. You don't need to know all the service, although there are many service, but you just need to understand the business process and what is the service that you will use to integrate with your application and to benefit with your application. Yeah, okay, so that is the challenge. But okay, for next. So let's talk about, is it in demand, the cloud jobs nowadays? So how high the demand is right now? According to Vincent Bond research, they highlight that the UK's post-COVID tech industry expect that 89% of IT operation will be hosted off premises, meaning instead of they are using their server on premise, they are moving their application, their IT operation to the cloud. So we can see that if it is being compared to our grade, it is A+ lah, right? So UK's is A+ in their cloud computing. So the cloud computing market continues to grow internationally and locally. So one of the reasons that they are moving to the cloud is because of total cost of ownership is lower total cost of ownership, meaning to say that if you are having your own data center or your own server on premise, you will need to maintain it you will need to buy the server, the compartment, the everything that you need to have as a server. You need to have the account, etc. So with this, it costs a lot of money. But when you go into the cloud, you are not buying anything. Is it not buying? No, no. You are, yes, you are not buying the server. Instead, you are using the service that the cloud provider provide to you. So you don't need to install or manage your service, your servers, or at your site. So you just use the service that they provide. So of course, if you have your own server, it will cost you money. You need to do maintenance. You need to do support for it. You need to upgrade it. So in 10 years, maybe the server is like deprecated already. It's not, it's called, it's considered as legacy. But with you moving on the cloud, you will have like with free upgrades and support from the cloud provider itself. So, but furthermore, when mostly in Malaysia, when you are moving to the cloud, they're concerned about data security, because it's like you are using your Google Drive. You are uploading, I think this is a simple metaphor for you to understand. You are uploading something to your Google Drive. You are uploading your picture, your image, etc., your sensitive information, but you are not putting you only use password that is ABC123. So is it cloud provider fault? No. Of course, you are using ABC123, so it's your fault. So the concern about data security is that it's a shared responsibility between the provider itself and yourself. You need to set it yourself. So, but significantly nowadays, the concern about this have subside as both the underlying technology and market understanding between this has matured over the years in Malaysia. So as you can see, Malaysia public cloud market is 643 million US dollar. And this is only 3.63% of total IT spending in our country. And this is considered as the second biggest cloud market in ASEAN after Singapore. So you can see that they only spend this amount, not only lah, million is many, right? The million is many. So, but this is a small chunk of portion that is their spending towards cloud market, which is only 3.63. So we can consider that this is really low number, but they are spending, but this is considered as second biggest market. That is in Malaysia. Now, how about Asian? Of course, it will be much lower than us. And that's why it is in high demand. Yeah. Proceeding to the next slide. So according to a recent global study on cloud transformation by the IBM, which is International Business Machines, IBM, only 50% Malaysian executive using single private or public cloud in 2021. We can see that this is a low percentage that they implement cloud. So did you know that last year, Malaysia actually has released and announced My Digital Blueprint, which is to digitalize IT in our country? Well, they plans to lead the growth of the cloud industry by adopting a cloud-first strategy in the public cloud sector and appointing this cloud service provider to build and manage Malaysia capabilities in the segment of this cloud computing. So they have appointed Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and TM, which have been given condition to them approved to build and manage hyperscale data center and cloud service in Malaysia. So a data center is actually is a building. Actually, it's a dedicated space within a building or a group of building. You can consider that is being used to house a computer system, all the servers and associated all the components such as telecommunication, all the servers, all the storage system. So Malaysia have give this My Digital Blueprint and give this Microsoft, Google, Amazon, NTM to build a data center. So yeah, I'll go to that after this. In SME, Malaysia, small medium enterprise, it consists of 98.5% backbone of local company in Malaysia. But so it can be considered as business for Malaysia, like it's an economy in Malaysia. So 44% of these SMEs are using cloud computing, but they only utilize cloud storage service, which is like Google Drive, Dropbox, to only store their personal document, pictures, and videos, not like moving their application, like their software as a service, to drive their process improvement of their business development. So although we can see that they are using the cloud storage service, we can see that there is a really high demand for, I mean, not high demand, Malaysian is not really into cloud computing, but with My Digital Blueprint that Malaysia have made, it gives the cloud provider to build a hyperscale data center. So actually, IBM study found that a significant shortage of required digital talents and lack of infrastructure of developing new technologies as this aside as the top challenges. So that's why with a low lack of infrastructure in Malaysia, with lack of digital talents in Malaysia, that's why cloud computing in Malaysia is not so well known, I guess, among our students. We are not but nowadays is trending up. But so we are lacking actually. That's why we are not moving really fast into cloud computing. So yeah, 79%, we are lacking in that. Yeah, proceeding. So according to a recent report in the Financial Times, the competition saw a big investment with Amazon, Google, Alibaba, Tencent, and Microsoft increasing their data center in the region by almost 70% in Southeast Asia over the past 3 years. Now, Malaysia, because of this My Digital Blueprint that Malaysia have give, Amazon is currently, can you see my mouse? Yeah, Amazon is currently will make a major investment in Malaysia to develop data center. I'll tell you what is the advantage to us later on. Microsoft also officially announced its Malaysian data center region. Google also will announce its data center in Malaysia, but Google and Microsoft haven't yet give the proper timeline or deadline, but they will invest because of this My Digital Blueprint. So this will create thousands of job opportunities when our country have this data center. So the investment will keep coming and the cloud computing in our country will grow, and it will create 1,000 of job opportunities, and SMEs will move towards the cloud computing because of there is data center in our Malaysia. It's not in Singapore, it's not in Hong Kong, it's not in Indonesia, other place, but it's in our country. So cloud computing actually was rated as one of the most wanted skills that is in 2020. That is statistic by LinkedIn states that the cloud computing ranks second, one of the most sought skill that are being looked after by the employers across the globes. So it even ranks above the popular skills like data science and artificial intelligence. So yeah, Malaysia is moving toward that lah. So with this presence of data center region will transform the business landscape in Malaysia. When local data center industry scale up, actually one of the study in Ireland, when the data center have been built at their scale up in Ireland, the economic activities between 2010 up to 2018, they contributed more than 7 billion of economic activity directly and indirectly. It also create thousands of new jobs, computer, electronics, equipment, all of this infrastructure, that all of this equipment component that is needed to build the data center is being used locally. So that's why it's a huge investment actually, and it's a really fast growing economy. So like I say that, as you can see, in UK, in outside of Southeast Asia, the percentage of cloud computing is quite high actually. That they are implementing that, but it's just that in Southeast Asia it is lower. Like I've shown you, public cloud market in Malaysia also have considered as the second biggest cloud market, what we can say about other country. So with this in mind, and with the data center that is being built, it makes Southeast Asia interestingly becoming a hotbed for fierce competition among AWS, Alibaba Cloud, GCP, Azure. So all of them like want to create and build their data center. So all of the company want to go into Malaysia because of this data center are coming soon. Because of what? Because the cloud market here is far from saturated. It's really low, and not people are going into. It's like nowadays lah. You want kayu balak, right? What is kayu balak in English? You want tree, right? So that jungle have many trees. Of course, people will go, okay, I want to take a tree, etc. Something like that lah. Okay. Now, yeah, this is according to Synergy Research Group, the market share between the cloud provider in the world right now. So Amazon take 33%, Microsoft is 22%, Google is 10%, and the others is Alibaba, Tencent, etc. is 21% and 40% lah. So we can see that Amazon, Microsoft, and Google is among the mainstream player in cloud industry. So if you want to venture into this cloud industry, I'm suggesting you to come into this 3 top industry lah. So because when the market share is big, you will have many resources to look after in the internet. It will make you much easier and easy for your development purpose lah, because I come from a developer perspective, not from a business perspective, etc. But yeah, it's quite easy lah. Yeah, okay. So next, the requirement of getting the job and where to start. Now, this is, I think, will take the most time. I think I would like to emphasize on this lah, because you guys are a student. Don't make the same mistake like I was. After my foundation, actually, I don't know why in my faculty I take software engineer. I have no idea at all about programming, and I don't know why. So I learned Java. So our school is actually teaching Java, right? OOP Java, data structure Java, this Java, that Java, everything Java, all in Java. So I'm not falling in love in Java. I can say that I'm not falling in love with Java. I also not even quite a good student. But eventually, during my final year, I've come across with a new language, which is Python. And thank God, I fall in love in Python. Fall in love with Python. That is during my final year project. So, and at that time, I don't know about cloud computing. I mean, I know the terms, but I don't really care about cloud computing. Then I do my internship. And after that, what happened is after 3 months of my internship, I'm quite grateful that I've come across with my HR. Oh yeah, by the way, not sure you guys. Okay, well, by the way, I can't see the participant here, but just to let you guys know, my colleague is here, so they are watching me, and even my boss is here, like my boss from Hong Kong, but he's staying here. And yeah, okay, back to the topic. Okay, where was I? Okay, I forgot. Yeah, okay. I think my HR also here. Okay, let me tell you regarding on this. So during 3 months of my internship, at the time I'm at TT Wangsa, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, TT Wangsa. So that is, I think, last year, May or June, somewhere around there. So my HR come across into my LinkedIn, and from there, she offered me an interview, like, am I interested with that? And I saw the job requirement, I'm like, oh man, am I will get this job? I just in 3 months from my internship, bro, like, this is the requirement that, oh, okay, cloud computing, what is this? I don't know what is cloud computing at that time. I even like, there's Node.js, you need to know about framework, etc. Because that is cloud developer position, I just know like there's Node.js, Python, Vue.js, React, and then if you have like extra certificate, that is a plus, etc. So what I'm thinking there, oh, okay, I have Python, I know Python. Oh, okay, I can. So I just went to the interview, and thank God, my boss, okay, I need to choose my word properly. My colleague is here. So my boss, I interviewed with my boss, with my HR. So at that time, actually, I'm in the process of getting a scholarship related to Azure. So yeah, related to Azure at the time, but I not even yet complete. So what actually that I've come across is that I tell them, oh, no, how to say, okay, but yeah, I've got the job. End of story. I've got a job, but I'll tell you later. I think I'm far from the requirement of the job from what our topic today. But yeah, okay. Before I proceed to my experience, I think, okay, let's move that to end of the slide later. Let's jump in first into what kind of job that we have in cloud computing, okay? Now, okay, so the jobs or scope or requirement, mostly this is the 3 path or primarily job that they have in cloud computing. I mean, primarily in my company, we have this. So first is solution architect. Well, they communicate with client, they are architecting solution in cloud. So professionally, they are the person who design the blueprints of cloud solution. Like they want to build, like they will communicate with the client, like, okay, how you want to build your solution. So, okay, they will give suggestion, they'll give the solution. So, and determine their need, the client needs with the technical details regarding on the cloud. So this is important role in cloud actually, because they are designing the solution for cloud. When you are migrating your from on-premise to the cloud, or you are building an application, like you want to build something on the cloud, this solution architect will create a solution for that, the blueprint for that, the diagram, etc. So the responsibility is, and what they need to know is, has a clear and deep understanding of the cloud service and able to select relevant services on cloud, so that the process of during the design and deploying apps become much easier for them and meet the requirement being defined by the client. So they need to know, they don't need to know all the, I mean, they just need to know, like, generally what service they have for the cloud provider they are working for, so that they know how to build a solution for that particular things. They also need to know how to optimize the costs in the cloud. Now for cloud developer, now this is my job, cloud developer. So after the mostly after the solution architect design the blueprint, now come this where cloud developer comes in. They will bring the blueprints to life, where they build it natively in the cloud, natively as in, I'm staying in the cloud. So you want to build a house, okay, let me build your house in the cloud. I am natively building in the cloud. So that is cloud developer. So they need to know how to build and use and understand how to build it. But mostly my job scope is mostly on serverless as for right now. Yeah, the skills that they need to have is developing, deploying, and debug in the cloud. So DevOps is slowly becoming an integral part of these days in cloud developer. And yeah, next is cloud administrator or cloud engineer. So they involve technical operation concerning with cloud application. So they need to understand technical solution. They are engineering the cloud, can consider that. Yeah. So they're involved with client and interact with the developer to know about the apps in production, work with SA. SA is solution architect to implement or sometimes to enhance the environment that they have. They sometimes do migration. Mostly on my part for cloud developer, we are building application or something mostly on website. Yeah, mostly on website. That is cloud developer. Yeah, this is they have another different kind of company have different terms for this job name and scope and requirement. So it depends. This is I take it from my company, and mostly on the market also. I believe solution architect is really in demand, because you first want to build a solution in the cloud. So you need to have solution architect to give you the solution and architect the problem. No, not architect the problem. Architect the blueprint, not the problem. Okay. Now, moving on. Okay. Now where to start? Okay. I think I'll stop my presentation here. I'll show you. So this will be like more on hands-on. Give me a while here. So where to start on here? Let me share you my screen, my whole screen. Okay, so yeah. Where is this? Where is this? Okay, so now where to start? If you want to go, I think this is the things that I most know of. How and where to start. I think I can continue my story. Yeah, I think I can continue my story of my experience. So after I've got the job, there's actually a 3-month probation period depending on the company itself. And I don't really know about cloud at that time. I don't really know. And I don't know at all about cloud. So this is the process and what I've done basically. So now, if you want to go into cloud, wait, how to move this? Well, okay. How you can go into cloud is actually you need to choose first which platform. Because of choosing a platform to study is quite tricky. Because there are many cloud provider, but the popular choice right now is AWS. But there can be a shift anytime towards other platform like Azure or GCP. So when you start learning of cloud computing, the topic of the knowledge that you need to understand is the cloud platform itself. So this include knowledge as well as how different cloud platform provider are working. So they offered like different kind of service like database, computational capabilities, storage, data migration, machine learning, and etc. Depends on the service. Now, I will show you where you can get information on where to start. Aus Mubarak, I'll need your help to send the link into the chat. Yeah, I've created a gist actually in GitHub where oh, am I not saving this? Where give me a moment here, where I create a gist where I share with you guys on the list of links that you can open for you to start on the cloud. So maybe let me go through with you so that you have a general understanding. Even it will prepare you for if you are going into developer path lah, mostly. So yeah, okay. So first is I go into AWS first because I'm well known into I know AWS better. So if you want to go into AWS, there's AWS training. Every cloud provider provide a training actually. So if you want to go into cloud provider, choose one cloud provider and then just go into their website, create an account. That is the most important thing. Create an account and try to explore what is the service that exists in the cloud. That is the most important thing. So if AWS, you can actually open the website. You can use the gist that I gave you. Where's the gist, by the way? You can use the gist. Yeah, I provide it here. I think, yeah, AWS training. So this is the link. So you can open it and they provide how you can lead it by role or by solution. If you want to become a developer or DevOps engineer, try to follow the path that they have built for you. So yeah, for example, if you want to become a developer, you can start the developer learning plan. So they have you might need to create an account. Just create an account. It is free. All of these are free. The important thing is you have the hands-on experience before you are getting the job, I mean, before you are applying for the job related to the cloud, like if you are applying for AWS, then go to AWS, open first. If you went to Azure, then go to Azure. Okay, so where is my mouse? Yeah, so just enroll, sign in, and they have like a proper structure on how you can learn lah. It get you start, and I think it will be a good exposure for you. Just follow. It's like a lab in our school, like they give you a lab, but this lab is much more proper because it yeah, okay, so just open, and yeah, you can like start it, enroll, and then start. Now this is AWS. Okay, AWS, if you want to go by game tag and database, you want to know about the database, learn by solution. Yeah, just get started on this. You can have a read. I can't emphasize more. The most important thing is open it and learn. Okay, now moving on to GCP. GCP is cloudgoogle.com/training. Yeah, just follow also. There's a learning path for the GCP. So you might want to go, like you want to know about API, you want to know about cloud, machine learning, just go the infrastructure, the application development regarding on the container, Kubernetes, multi-cloud, etc. So there is a learning path. You just need to open and see. Now this is GCP. You have Azure also. Azure also have their learning path. Like for example, if you want Alibaba, just search for Alibaba learning path. You can search it. See, they have their own training, and go for it. Start for free. Everything is free. Because this is public cloud, so yeah, we can try out. They'll give you like free credit to try. You can try to build, follow the tutorial, etc. This is Azure. Now for Azure, mostly on the learning path is quite good actually. So when I try to get my certificate for Azure, mostly my my reference is from here, where just click Azure, and then you want to become a developer, and then let mix the all level, and then choose a learning path. Learning path is actually that will guide you from beginning to end. Like you want to describe core Azure concept, so it takes 1 hour 34 minutes only. So like 1 week, just learn. At least you get to know what kind of service that the cloud provider provide to you. So yeah, they'll give you like a proper introduction. What is cloud computing? What is Azure? And then give you a tour. Get started with Azure account. You will create your Azure account, the case study, the knowledge check, and then discuss the fundamental concept. I believe GCP and AWS also have this. So you just need to know, describe core architecture. But this is okay. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know which one to choose. Just choose you think that you want. My suggestion is, of course, I will be biased to AWS, but up to you which one do you want. So you want to develop solution that use blob storage, like what is blob storage, relational data in Azure, artificial intelligence, Azure function. What is Azure function? That Azure function is quite well known. It is serverless actually. In GCP, I think it is called cloud function. It is function as a service. It is cloud function in GCP. In Azure, it's called Azure function. In AWS, it's called Lambda function. So what is this function? Because this is my line of work, so I know this. So it's a function where it is built serverlessly, and it's quite cheap actually. yeah, if you want to learn about API, event-based solution, authentication, authorization, just get started on anything that you think that you might like. Or maybe this is too much for you and you don't know where to start. No worries, no worries. I have guide for you. Just open the gist that I gave to you. Over the time, I will update this gist because of there's a lot of there's a lot of development what is it called that I've bookmarked that I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah. Okay. So you can open this awesome roadmaps of everything. If you open this, it actually will lead you to a roadmap for you to get started on what you want to do. Mostly on my line of work, we are considered as full stack developer because we are building front end and back end. That is our work. So you might want to. This is not cloud related, I think, but it is important for you as a student to venture into front end, to venture into back end, how to build your server, Node.js, Python, Golang, Java, etc. So just get started on anything because I believe our school doesn't teach about Node.js, doesn't teach about Python. I mean, you can learn Python, but I believe it's elective, right? I believe it's an elective. So this is an awesome roadmap actually. Like for example, you want to learn about Node.js, just click here, just open this awesome roadmap GitHub. You want to learn about Node.js, so yeah, just give a head start. Read, learn the prerequisite, open JavaScript, learn the basic of JavaScript. Now where you can get start of it, they give you the resources like what is JavaScript, npm, Node.js, EMAScript. You can have a look, learn Git, general development skill, learn Git, know HTTP, etc. Don't be afraid. Read a few books, clean code, web framework that is in Node.js, database related to Node.js, caching, logging, etc. Blah blah blah. Just have a look. I can't stress out more regarding on this because what we learn in school is not enough. I can say that it's not enough. If you don't know where to start with this. This awesome roadmap. If you want to become a developer, well, there's a roadmap for that also. Just open this and yeah, you want to become a front end, back end, DevOps, etc. Because all of this will really, really help you in to becoming to venture into this cloud computing world. So this will really help you. It's just that the reason that this roadmap have is that it's actually for you to prepare. Like I was saying, you are building a software development. Is the same software development like you are creating normally, but instead you are utilizing cloud service for that to build your software. So yeah, just go and open the backend and it will give you all the resources, where to start, internet, how does internet work, blah, 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 memory management. This is backend developer. Okay, and then yeah, mostly okay, this is the most GitHub star and most sorry, not this. Oh yeah, sorry, this one. This is the GitHub that I most like, where you can find everything. You can go to cheat sheet if you want, free online course, interactive programming resources that you want, free podcast, playground, etc. So this is good. Just open and have a look. No. Okay, then next is okay. After you have done with that roadmap, front end, back end, etc. Now you want to build an application in the cloud, but you don't have any idea where to start, how to start. I give you also the repository for apps idea. There's a lot of ideas that you can follow. Just search for it and try to build it on the cloud. Figure it out yourself, how to build it on the cloud, or maybe you can just search countdown timer using website, how to build on AWS, etc. But this is a good side practice for you because we are not really doing this in our faculty. So this will be a good head start for you. And then some more roadmap, link completing start or no. This is okay, shift tab, control tab, okay, control tab. Okay, then public API. There's a lot of public API you can use. How to build an API also. So there's a lot. So I give you these resources so that you can have a look. Yeah, and also please learn about Git. Please learn about Git. How to do Git. And this is important for you in the cloud because you will be working with teams and you will be using Git if you are becoming cloud developer. And then what's more? Okay. If you want to have other things also, we can have LeetCode. LeetCode is actually what is it called? LeetCode is actually a website where people can practice and solve the coding problems and prepare for technical interviews. So main user for this is software engineers. Have various of question. Yeah, you can try. It covers many different of programming concept. So just create an account and try to do challenge 1 day, one problem, or 1 week, one problem, as long as you are moving towards the progress of cloud computing. Yeah, and yeah, this is extra lah, I think. This is the landscape and all the services. If you are building natively in cloud, this is the services that you can find and implement. Yeah, have a look at all the resources that I give to you. Yeah, over the time I will update this. So yeah, so I hope you know where to get started because you need to take a leap of faith if you want to venture into this cloud computing. There's a lot of things to learn, but having more information will create a need for even more information. The cycle will repeat itself where the more you read, the more you are implementing, the more you venture into cloud, the more you don't know, and the more you will search. The most important thing is open the cloud provider that you want and get started. That's all. From there, you will start searching, you will start looking, you will start reading. If you don't know, just search what is Lambda function. You don't know, oh, what is this? And then just search what is blah, blah, blah. What is blah, blah, blah. Just search what is blah, blah, blah. And you will find the answer. You just need to read and get to know of this. Yeah. And also, actually, how I improve myself over time is actually you can open dev.to. Actually, it's a community for developer. This is the community that I know, and I wrote an article at here. Whatever I learn, I will write here. So like how to name your API endpoint, because one of my work, I do a bad frankly speaking, I do a lot of mistake in my job, but I am grateful for the mistake that I've done, and with that, I've read a lot and how to improve my work so that I can read more and do more and contribute more. So this is like, yeah, this is just some article that I've wrote. Yeah, just go into dev.to, and actually there's a Twitter. So if you go into your Twitter and you open dev.to, is actually, yeah, dev community. What I've done is every article that some people post, sorry, every article that they are post, I'll put it as turn on notification. So every tweet that dev.to post, I will get to know, and I'll get the notification. So from there, every morning I'll get multiple and many notification from Twitter, like more design. If I'm interested with the getting started customized for Kubernetes, I want to learn about Kubernetes. Yeah, I've just read this article. So symbol in package JSON. So what's this article about? So just go and have a read. How to make Flappy Bird in C#. Yeah, I'm not in C#, but yeah, how eliminating duplicates in an array. So just read. So that's how I force myself to read and do. One of the good website also is medium.com. I always get email from Gmail, which is medium.com. Yep, Medium. So Medium Daily Digest. So if you have a look, Medium Daily Digest, top 5 Chrome extension every developer must have now. So they will suggest you every day. I have a look, I read, like, oh, Chrome extension, or what this article about. So I will implement. If you see, there's a lot of Chrome extension that is helping me from where I learned from medium.com. So this is like side things lah for you to read and implement. So it's an article. So like, okay, I 8 underrated iPhone features. I'm not using iPhone, so I don't care. Event-driven serverless pattern via AWS CDK. Oh, I'm interested in that. I'm in AWS. I want to learn about this. So why not? I just open and I read it. So yeah, that's how I force myself. So there's a lot. How to deploy C2. But in GCP, if you want to know about GCP, because you need to log in. After you log in, you will need to like select everything that you want to know. Like you are interested with GCP, you are interested with what iPhone, Apple, you are interested with Azure, etc. So yeah. Now, okay, I think. So yeah, I think let me stop sharing here and continue with the last slide of the day. Let's share this. Microsoft PowerPoint. Yep. Now, my recommendation and advice to you is that go venture into something that you don't know. Learn something new every day. Force yourself. If you think this is a lie that you tell yourself, you think that you have time. You have time to improve yourself. That is the mistake that I make as final year in our school. I always keep saying I have time to improve. I have time to improve. But that is the lie that you tell yourself. You don't have time. Whatever you want to do it right now. Whatever you think is, do it right now. Whatever you want to search, do it right now. You've got phone, you've got internet, you've got laptop, free internet in school, in college. So just open and practice what you don't know. So pick an area of expertise that you want to know. Don't be a jack of all trades, master of none, like the saying was. Pick something that you wanted really to know. Maybe you want to know about Vue.js. Focus on Vue.js first. Vue.js is actually a Java front end framework. If you want to know about React, mostly people will venture into front end first lah. Mostly. So actually, I am an overthinker, which is good and not good also for a developer. I always overthink like, okay, what happened if I search for this? What happened if I search for this? I think that is what makes me me. I always keep searching and keep learning. Actually, in our team in A Cloud Valley, every day we always learn a new things, and it keep me driven lah, because it really nice to have a team that is young and have passion, the same passion. If you are into cloud, most of them are really passionate about what they are doing, and I love my team so much. I can say that. So you will face this afterward, after you getting the job, etc. So just learn how to deploy your application in the cloud vendor. Learn the libraries, how to use, what is the server, the service that being offered. So what is the use case, how to communicate between this service and this service. Like I was saying, it's like a Lego lah. So yeah. To continue to finish the story of my experience, during my probation, because of I don't really know of cloud and I need to build something on the cloud. Actually, I cried myself because of the things that I don't know. That is, I think, 10 years. I haven't cried for 10 years, but during my probation with the company, because that is my first job with cloud developer, one day, I just don't know, I feel overwhelmed with all of this. I'm getting a job with cloud developer. I need to learn this, I need to learn that. But you just need to pick up yourself. So one day I go into my mother's room and I hug her because I cried so hard, because that one of my probation criteria is I need to build an application like a front end, a back end, etc. But I don't know where to start. So I cried, and after that, I tried to search how to get started. So I don't want you to make the same mistake like I did by not knowing anything. So prepare yourself before you go into the industry. That is important. Prepare yourself. Learn front end, learn back end, learn anything. Git is fine. Learn Git. I've give you all the resources that you can get started with, and I hope you utilize it fully so that you don't repeat the same mistake like I did. But once you get used to it, actually, you will love it. Cloud computing is vast and big. It is really in high demand. Like I was saying before this, Azure, AWS, everyone will get their hands on the data center in Malaysia. So this will create a new job. Try to get to know the cloud. And I think that is my story of how my experience throughout the cloud computing. And yeah, thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Harith. It's very impressive for me as a first year student. I thought I already made a lot of mistake, but still I think I still can repair my
It's
mistake.
fine. If you make just repeat the same mistake and you will eventually become a good in that particular things that you make the same mistake. It's fine actually. Just keep learning. Even though you are first year, it's fine actually. No worries. Just follow the roadmap that I just provide. If you don't know where to start, just have a look how to get started. Even though you are just first year, I think you can learn the programming language because you are first year, right? So
Yes.
maybe you want to get used with Java. I think maybe that will help you in programming 1, programming 2. Later on, you will proceed with your second year, third year. So I think you might want to start with Java roadmap, and then keep going and learn. Then use LeetCode, improve your logic, programming logic, etc. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Harith. So I think we can move to next session, Q&A session. Oz,
Yes, give me a second.
okay.
Okay, can you guys see the screen?
Okay, so we will take the most famous question. Okay, what is the range of pay for a cloud developer engineer, especially for fresh graduate? Maybe you can say the starting pay.
Starting pay. Okay. So every company have different range of pay, but I can assure you it pays handsomely between if you compare with normal company. If you want to venture into cloud computing, it's a matter of how much experience, not experience, how much experience is yes, how much knowledge that you have before you venture. The more knowledge that you have, the more things that you can expose yourself with the knowledge, like you are selling yourself to the company, the bigger the pay. That's what I can say for fresh graduate. I can't say a specific amount or the range. I mean, or the range, but it is really handsome. The paying. I can assure you. That's all. It's good. It's good. But wow. Iman is asking, what is my salary? No,
Private matter.
Private matter. Oh yeah. By the way, if you have any question related to cloud also, you can chime into the chat. Because of my colleague is here. As you have seen, ECV Shashi. So he's actually my senior cloud developer. He's actually my my senior, and he's from UPM also actually. So yeah. And by the way, I think this will be a good platform. And by the way, actually next week we will be coming into UPM for the, what is it called, Shashi? Yeah, career day. Yeah, career day. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. I mean, proceed.
So will be you be in here in UPM in career day?
Yeah, I'll be coming next week.
Uh, so I think we take the second question. I think no, I don't think we can take all the questions. So just you, okay? So the second famous, how to express ourselves to industry while studying. I think it is important. Like for me, first year student, second year, third year, and so on.
For us, how to expose ourselves to industry. First, like I was saying, learn many things, but don't be jack of all trades. Learn and master one thing first. Second, create LinkedIn account. Make LinkedIn account as your like personal portfolio. Everything update there. It's because of even my HR found me in my LinkedIn, and from there I've got this job. So how to expose yourself to industry? Just create your LinkedIn from first year, and then just share everything that you want to share with the world. Like for example, you are learning data structure today. Just share anything. It's fine actually. Nobody cares. Not to say that nobody cares. It's just that you want to make yourself known, and you want to make your LinkedIn active so that the recruiter will find you. Yeah, and by the way, there's a LinkedIn assessment. That's one thing. LinkedIn assessment that you can have a look in LinkedIn. Yeah, I think LinkedIn is a good. Oh, do you want to drop your LinkedIn profile for student to connect? Yeah. That is my LinkedIn. Thank you, Shashi. By the way, Shashi is being a help for me. Where can I get your cool AWS t-shirt? Yeah, you need to work in cloud first, then you probably get the shirt. Yeah, proceed, man.
Okay, next question. I think can cut the first question already. Pause. So I think we will like one more question. I think Haris, can you choose your question you would like to ask to choose?
To answer,
Yes, to answer.
please explain different model for deployment in cloud computing. Thanks for sharing. How which code do you recommend a career with your what are the things that you wish you could learn earlier? Is it different what you learn in university versus at work? What tool you use by cloud? How can people benefit from cloud service in their life? So thanks for sharing. Which course do you recommend? Which course that I recommend is cloud computing under computer networking. Yeah, that's one thing. And what tool used by cloud? Like I was saying, there's always a new thing that you learn every day. I learned it from medium.com and dev.to. Every Chrome extension, everything that the tools that I can learn of. So what tools used by cloud? Mostly I use IDE, which is Visual Studio Code and AWS mostly. That is the tools that I use, I think, and my laptop. Yeah. How was your first day at work? Were you nervous or were you cool as usual? I have a picture, but yeah, never mind. My first day at work is fine actually. Oh yeah, by the way, my first day at work was awesome. It's because of my company implement like Apple environment. So on my first day of work, I received a new Mac from Singapore. Yeah, I think from Singapore. New Mac from the box. I still have the box. Yeah, so I don't like Apple actually, but since I'm using it for the past 8 months already, yeah, I think Apple is. I like Apple now. What are the job opportunities available in cloud industry and how to be competent? The job opportunities nowadays is solution architect and cloud engineer, cloud developer. I don't see so much. I mean, they have it, but I don't see so much in JobStreet or LinkedIn. But what important is you need to venture yourself first in cloud, then you will know which area that you want to go and how to be competent. Like I was saying, improve yourself with the solution or with the, what is it called, with the solution, with the information and technical skills that you can learn of. So improve that. Everyone join your company because of the MacBook later. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's a good opportunity actually. If you join our company, yeah, yeah, um, we are recruiting, and yeah, I think that's my. We are recruiting actually, and there is a lot of job opportunities in our company. But yeah, we can share that later. You can find eCloud Valley. If you are good enough, then you can drop your resume. I'm fine. I can share it with you with the HR. If you are interested for the final year student now, if you are interested, you can share to me your resume, and yeah, I will share it with my HR. If you are interested in doing AWS, you will use Azure also lah. Yeah, kind of. Is there any internship opening for ECV? Yeah, currently, as for now, not yet, but eventually we will have. Oh, I think my big boss is here. Yeah, my big boss is here. Yeah, you can ask her, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so can we move the net? I think we are already come to an end.
Oh,
So we will move to the next session. We will. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hazari, for your very thoughtful speaking. Hari, by the way, I got personal question, just a little bit more. Is it matter about what course we take to work in cloud industry? Like I take computer system. Just simple question, simple answer.
no,
Doesn't matter. Okay.
no.
Okay. Okay. I would like to invite Bungkit for the next session.
I would like to, I would like to add, what you need is what eCloud Valley have have nurtured me is passion. If you have the passion, you can strive forward, you can move forward, and you will learn more. Passion is important. That is the most important thing. If you don't have passion for cloud computing, if you don't have passion for something, then how can you move forward or how can you learn something? So yeah, passion is important. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what course you in, what course did you take, learn new things. Like I've given you the roadmap, learn, put passion into it, and show it to your recruiter that you are passionate about the things that you do. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Harif, for sharing your experience as a cloud developer. I believe the juniors, the students here, we learn a lot and gain a lot from your experience, like the lessons that you have made, the mistakes, and then yeah. So I believe everyone is hyped up and wanna dip your foot into the cloud industry or learn some new cloud skills. But here we have event or an initiative by Google, which is called GCP Bole. It's an event that happens a few times a year that allows students to learn more about GCP, about the cloud and machine learning on GCP, which stands for Google Cloud Platform. So here you guys can scan the QR code for more information. So for GCP Bole, you'll get 1 month access to their education platform, which is called Quick Labs, to complete quests where they compile resources, learning resources into quests for you to complete. So to incentivize everyone, they have 2 tiers of prizes or swags to give away. So for tier 1, if you complete at least 6 quests, you'll get a t-shirt and a water bottle. And if you complete at least 14 quests, you'll get a t-shirt, a towel, a gym bag, and a water bottle with the Google Cloud branding. So you can show off and bring it out and show off to your friends. Yeah, next page. So here are some of the quests that they have. So for example, AI and ML track, which artificial intelligence and machine learning track. So you can learn to do all of this thing using Google Cloud, using their Google Cloud platform. So for the next slide, we have different quests for cloud track. So for example, some of, I believe if we are still students and we don't have the experience, here at GCP Bole is a great platform for us to kickstart our journey to learn more about cloud technology. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in learning more about Google Cloud and stuff, do scan the QR code and start doing the quest today, because it's actually started at 27th of May, but then the deadline is actually on 26th June. So it's a Sunday on next Sunday. So yeah, do scan the QR code and go try out. So another event that I want to share with you guys is the career fair event that Harif actually mentioned just now, which is on 14th of June. It's a Tuesday and it's 8:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. So it'll be at Faculty of Computer Science, UPM. It's around the corner. If you guys are around UPM, do pay a visit. But priority will be given to final year students. There will be HR companies like eCloud Valley will be there. So if you guys want to meet Harif or his colleagues at HR, do drop by during that day. Yeah, so mark the date. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So yeah, JD.
Oh yeah, I think it's back to the MC. I mean, yeah, but we have back to you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Bukit. So I think we can move to last session, which is a photo session. So I would like to everyone to open their camera before we end our talk this night. We will give one minute for you to open your camera.
Oh yeah, many of my colleague is here. Oh wow, really? My big boss is here.
Still waiting for more people. Another 30 seconds. So I would like just to reminder for every UPM participant, every participant, we will send the feedback form after this photo session. We will open the feedback form for a few minutes only. Okay. Jadi, can you take the photo session for photo?
Yeah, sure can. So everyone
Okay.
in 3, 2, 1, smile. All right, another one. 3, 2, 1. Smile. All right. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to fill in the feedback form that we have sent in the.
Please fill the
Yeah.
feedback form first.
There'll be merits.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Harif and Eclop Valley for the sharing today. I believe everyone learned a lot. And do remember to connect with our speaker